Hello, Taurus. Thank you for tuning in to your love read. For the main read, I'm going to use the Morgan Greer Tarot by Paul Foster Case and Arthur Edward Waite. For the supportive cards, the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Already shuffled. Let's see what we got for relationships. First half will be relationships. Second half will be singles. This is Taurus. Yes. You know what? I already shuffled these two, so let's go ahead and... Alright, let's see what we got coming up here. Now, it's very interesting. Your partner has a lot of pentacles. You have one pentacle card, your partner has four. And your partner also has a cups card, Ace of Cups, and you have the Judgment. Ironically, this is what's holding the situation back. I feel like your partner is looking at you with doughy eyes, in the sense of like, whatever you say is right. Whatever you want, let's do it. I feel like they're not really... I feel like they're just like, whatever you want. I feel like they're just going along with whatever you want. I really do. And the Judgment in your favor means you know that they're going along with what you want. They're just completely going along with whatever you want. This is holding the situation back because you're not figuring out where they really stand or how they feel. I feel like you're probably more aware that this is not good for the long run. It may feel nice now, and it may feel really good for right now, but in the long run, when push comes to shove, you're just like, you know what, I can't have you pushing it back like I'm the one who made all the decisions. I'm trying to get you to tell me too. And it's a little addictive because you're just going, whatever you want. They seem to go with it. But it's just, I feel like part of you is aware that this isn't going to set up a very stable future. This is seeming to be more indicative of having problems in the future. I don't know if let's keep going. Because you're moving forward, and what helps is I feel like your partner starts communicating more. They have the Knight of Pentacles here, which I feel they're moving forward, but they might be communicating a little bit more too. The thing is, it seems like you have the Tower with the Three of Cups with the within the next few months card. So I feel like in the next few months, if you don't get them to communicate now where they stand or how they feel, I feel like there's a social aspect here that's going to get them thinking, and things are going to change. And you're just going to kind of be, you got the Tower here for your side. You're not expecting this. Even though they're all about what you want right now, they're not thinking about what they want. They're just thinking about how they feel with you, and they just want you to be happy, and they're not giving it thought, and they need to. Whatever the situation is, your partner needs to give it more thought. And I feel like it's hard for you to realize that even though it feels good and they're going along with it, I feel like it's a good feeling for you, and you're just like, well, I have best intentions for both of us, so let's just go with it. But it's setting you up for the Tower in the future, because I feel like there's a social aspect here. Other people are factoring in, and within the next few months, you're going to have more problems because your partner's not. They're not thinking about it. They're just whatever you want. They're going with. They're not thinking about how it's going to affect their life. Now, the first part that they're sticking with is the Queen of Pentacles, which you would think, especially with the Taurus energy, that'd be very conducive with you. Especially on your side, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is somebody who's very content and happy and adored and loved, which you are. But I feel like the reason this isn't going to your favor is because they're dedicated to just letting you make the decisions. I feel like that's what's happening. They're not thinking it through. They're not thinking about how this situation is going to affect them. And this is, oddly enough, the fact that they're very dedicated to just letting you go forward the way you want, it's going to work against you in the long run. Because you do take action in the future. Queen of Rods. But this is action you've talked about, you've planned about, your partner is agreeing to. But when it actually happens, I'm telling you, I don't feel like they're thinking about what you're saying. They're not thinking about how it's going to affect their life. Because when you do this, when you set it off and get it going forward, the Wheel of Fortune kicks on their side. And I feel like it kicks against them. and things start to fall apart a little bit, fall off the wheel, I should say, that they weren't expecting because they weren't giving it fair thought. They were just going along with the situation. They did not think it through. This leaves you in a spot where you got the Ten of Swords. You're feeling defeated because because you talked about this. They said they were on the same page. They said they agreed. Now when it's happening, it's not working. It's not working out well at all. There's a lot of problems. Ironically, I think you see it first before they do. You have to ask the angels cards here. Like, you might have to look a little deeper or if you're a praying person, you might have to pray for help to figure out what to do next. Because I'm feeling like you're realizing this isn't going to work first before your partner does, because your partner seems still stuck in this Eight of Pentacles. I'll just see it through and I'll just keep going. But I feel like you're recognizing it. You're like, no, we're headed for a wall here. This is going to get bad. I feel like you see it first. I really do. It's hard for your partner, but they're holding back how they're feeling. They're holding back about how it's really affecting them. Still, Ten of Swords on your side, I think you're seeing it. Either you're seeing it or you're just seeing the stress there, and something is really nudging at you that this isn't working out right. If something starts nudging at you when this change happens and you're thinking something isn't working out right, you might want to pray that the signs are a little stronger so you can figure out exactly what's not right. This also might be why the Ask Your Angels card is here, because you know something isn't on. You know something is off. You're getting that gut feeling that this isn't working, and you might need a little louder buzz siren, a little louder alarm going off to let you know exactly what's not going on right. And I feel like your partner is not communicating. They're holding back where it's falling apart for them, but they're also in this mindset of I'll just power through it. I'll just work through it. It'll work out. It's not the case. Now, as they move forward, they're going to try to amend the situation to fit their needs a little better. I feel like it's things they're going to have to do due to the situation that they're in, how their life is lived. They're going to have to change some things. They're going to have to. There's going to be no way around it. This definitely affects your plan, though. The Taurus is happening on your side because they have to change things. This is throwing off your plan. This is throwing off your plan a lot. There's social aspects here, and within the next few months, this is going to... I'm getting there's a social aspect here in the sense of other things it's going to throw off. By your partner fixing what's going wrong on their side because they have to, it's throwing off the whole plan you have. So it's almost like the way you planned this is completely being thrown out, and you have to rebuild the plan and still keep it going. So you're the original blueprint is trashed because you can't use it because of these changes. And as the changes are coming towards you, you have to keep rewriting the plan, but you're rewriting it and putting it into effect at the same time, which is very uncomfortable for you, is what I'm feeling. I don't feel like you're liking this at all, and it's causing more problems. I feel like it's causing more problems going forward. Yet your partner seems to have this attitude, you know what, at this point, when you came to them, they just wanted to agree, and they were fine with it. They didn't think about how this is going to affect them. And as they go in the future, they just keep changing things based on how they have to for their life. But they're feeling like it's going to work out. They just keep changing things as necessary. But this is really becoming disruptive for you. This is, again, the Tower for you. That's why that's happening. So hopefully this reading hits you at the right time to realize that your partner is agreeing, but with doughy eyes. They're just... puppy love, doughy eyes, whatever you want, you can have. But when push comes to shove and you actually enact this, it's not going to work for your partner, and they're going to be forced to change things. As they're forced to change things, that's going to throw your plan right off, and it's going to make your life very uncomfortable because you're going to have to throw out your original plan and rebuild as you go, but you're going to have to put the plan, you have to put a piece in at a time and also enact on it. As soon as you decide, you have to do it. I don't feel like this is how you like it at all. So I'm thinking, realize this agreeing to everything you say is very bad. It is not working. And it is going to cause you a lot of annoyance going forward. Again, that Ten of Swords, you're going to feel very defeated and very unhappy once it starts happening. You're going to know something's off, but it's another... I feel like this Ten of Swords goes into a lot of different places here after you move forward. You're going to be very unhappy with the way this goes because you have to trash your original plan, start rebuilding it and enacting it at the same time, and you're not going to be happy. So don't let that just be someone. Don't let your partner just be agreeing. Make them think about it. Make them go through it. Make them, like, if you have to, ask them, how's this going to affect this? How's this going to affect that? Push. You're going to have to push a little deeper to get them to really think. Because if it goes the way it looks like it's going to now, you're going to be very unhappy when you have to make these changes after the fact. Okay. So that's relationship for Taurus. Let's do single Taurus. Single Taurans. Single Taurans. What do we have for single Taurans here? Single Taurans. Alright, now we got a lot of double cards going on here. I think I'm going to actually use the Oracle cards for you too. It seems like things are going well. We're going to have to go... Well, there's a lot of double cards, like I said, so I can see the top card, but I can't see the bottom card. But I'm thinking things might be going pretty well for you. Let's see going forward. You have 3 Oracle cards. You got the romance, you got success, and you got something in the environment, which we'll deal with when we get it. But all together, you have some good things. And I'm just not talking about the last one yet because I want to see how it folds in, because it is in the environment. It's not you, it's the other person. You seem to be standing in a spot where you've got... I shouldn't laugh, I'm sorry. The 8 of Swords with the 10 of Cups. This is very interesting. This is somebody stuck but happy about it. Well, not happy about it. I feel like right now you can't move. Right now you can't. It's like a chessboard. You can't make your move. It's not your turn to move. But it's like a chessboard in the sense of, like, you can't move right now, but you know you're going to have your chance. That's why this is together. You can't move right now, but the way you're looking at it, even though you can't move right now, you know your turn is coming. Which explains why, and you know what? You got the Fool and you got the Queen of Cups in your thoughts. As I've probably said 50,000 times, don't get caught up in the gender. This is just the person you're interested in. You got a lot of deep feelings for. This is the type of love where you not only care for somebody, but you want to care for somebody. You want to look out for them. That type of thing. And you're very optimistic about it. You're more than happy to wait your turn. More than happy. You have no problem with it. As long as you get what you want, you can wait for your turn. That seems to be where you are. Your overall energy, Knight of Pentacles. A great card for Taurans because they seem to like to plan things out. They move forward. They make things happen at a set pace. They're not all in at once. They're just like, I see what I want. I see where I want to go. I think they planned it out. This is how I'm going to do it. First step, and they take first step. Second step, they take second step. But only after first step is done do they take second step, and so on and so forth. So this is looking like you're very happy with how this is starting. Or I should say where you currently are. Now, I'm getting that energy again. This is the base of the situation. The success with the Hanged Man. Hanged Man can't move. The success that's going out. This success. Wait, no, this is the one. This success is one to me that says you're looking at something like you are surely going to win. You feel like this is an assured win, and you're ready to do it. You may have to wait right now, but you'll wait for your turn. I'm getting that chess feel again. Like, you know what? If you have to wait for your turn, so be it. You don't mind waiting for your turn because you feel like when your turn comes up, you're going to have that win. Very interesting. Now, interestingly enough, I feel like this is the third time we're seeing the same energy. It's where your mindset is. It's where the situation is based off of. And now it's where you're actually standing right now. Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. This is not sharing. This is just keeping to yourself. Holding back. 3 of Rods. That's going out and doing something. You're waiting for your turn again. I get it. To me, it's like you're waiting for your turn. It's like a chess game. Not in the sense like you're manipulating people, in the sense where you realize to get what you want, you have to wait. You have to wait for the right moment. And you're doing that. This is why I'm seeing this as a good thing. Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor. Success. There's your turn. Making what you want happen. There it is. You're expecting it. You saw it coming. I feel like you see your opportunity coming. You're just waiting for it. Happens. Happens. Now, we're going to go to the end, and then we'll deal with the environment. These are your 3 cards for the end. 9 of Cups. Somebody very happy and content. 7 of Swords. That's burdens. That's carrying on through your burdens. I don't feel like this is a problem. For you, for the romance, because that's the last card you got here in this part, you'll do that for the romance. It's worth it for the romance for you. And I don't feel like that's a surprise. Even going into this reading, I don't feel like that's a surprise for this. I feel like you're looking forward, you're not at all surprised about that. If this is hitting for you, I don't think you should be anyway. Especially with that Knight of Pentacles, like you're going out to get something done. If it takes a bit of work, it takes a bit of work. If I have to go through a few battles, I have to go through a few battles. To you, this is worth it. Now, this is interesting because the environment, you have 10 of Pentacles. You have 6 of Rods. So that's stability and success. This is the other success card that I see. But this is the after the battle. This is coming home from the win. The other one you had at the base, that's going out expecting to win, like you're going out to an assured victory. This one's coming home after the victory. So this person feels like this is already a win. But the let go thing here is I feel like there's some apprehension on their side because they're realizing you're talking about the long haul here. When you come towards them, they realize you're not in it for a moment. You're in it to win it. You're in it to get to the end. You are looking for long term. You're looking to stabilize this person in your life. The let go for them, because I'm seeing the stability card here. I'm seeing this 10 of Pentacles. I feel like they're letting go of the outcome. I feel like they're not worrying about it. Because at first I feel like it's scaring them a little bit. I feel like the commitment part of this is kind of making them nervous. It might be making them a little gun shy, just to be fair. But you win them over. That Wheel of Fortune goes in your favor. They let go of their concerns. Which I was wondering how this was going to come through, to be honest with you. I saw this hit over here, and I'm like, well, how is this going to hit? Because this person is also, they want that great relationship, but they're afraid of getting tied up with somebody that they may not match. So this person seems to be more concerned about what if this doesn't really work out. There's just some apprehension on their side, but they do finally just let go and go with it. Because they're also seeing these problems going forward. And I feel like they're a little apprehensive because they're not sure if they want to get involved with that. They don't know if they really want to go through that. You win them over somehow, though. They let go of those concerns. And it goes your direction. Okay. Anything else here? Alright, so that's Taurus singles. We'll wrap that up here. If you would like a direct reading from me, go ahead, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.